Hello everyone, welcome back to Mellow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a reading to give you heart guidance. I intended for this reading to be timeless and to give some sort of healing messages today. So, before we get into the reading, I just want to remind everyone that every comment that you make on any of my videos from now until June 1st will enter you into getting a free personal reading, part of that giveaway. So if you're interested in that, make sure you comment down below and subscribe so that you will be notified if you win. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump into your reading today. I've pre-drawn oracle cards here, and but we'll be clarifying these with tarot, and then I'll be using these little cutout messages that I've made to get some further information. So I guess I'll introduce the groups here. So group 1 has this pretty carnelian heart. Group 2 has green opal. Group 3 has this selenite heart. And group 4 has rose quartz. So take a moment to take a deep breath and just figure out what pile really resonates with you here. And I hope I see you in your reading, okay? Hello. If you chose this carnelian heart, this is going to be your heart guidance reading. Group 1. So, the oracle cards that I have for you are patience, sound of spirit, and share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So, before we even get your tarot, let's talk about these cards that you have here. So, with the share your voice card and then also having sound of spirit card, I feel like there have been parts of you that you have been repressing, and maybe you haven't been showing others this part of you. You haven't been sharing your voice, you haven't been speaking up. Maybe you're just told what to do a lot also. Maybe you're just not a very assertive person at all. And maybe sharing your voice is completely new to you, which I understand. I think we've all been there in some way. I used to be a very shy and reserved person, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's also is a problem if you're not speaking your truth and you just go along with what everyone says for you to do, and you don't, share your actual voice and do those things, So I think that's going to be important here for you here. And also listen to the sound of your own spirit here and have patience for yourself while you're doing that. Because maybe you're just unsure of how to share your voice, or you feel suppressed in some sort of way, and you're just disconnected from hearing spirit in that way, or hearing your own spirit, hearing and connecting to your higher self. I'm here to tell you to have patience, have lots of patience for yourself in this process. However, you're being told to work towards sharing your voice here. Okay, guys, so first we're going to get some tarot. Alright, let's figure out what you need to share your voice about. What does group 1 need to share their voice about? What is this about? Guys, I always shoot these cards out. They like just fly out everywhere. Alright, so we have the Four of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm going to have to crawl out on the floor here to get this. So 1 second. Alright. I am back. So, with the Four of Cups being here, I'm seeing that there's something that you had to withdraw from here. I think you're mad that you didn't get your way about something. Maybe this has to do with you wish you had spoke up about something in the past, and now you kind of regret it and you're contemplating it and you feel underappreciated. You just feel kind of irritated about it because it was like you felt like it's whatever this is that you're going through, you felt like it was something that should have been seen without you having to speak up and say something about it. So I'll give you an example here. It would be like, let's say you do a whole bunch of work on this project or something, and then you don't get the credit for it here, and you don't feel appreciated, but you're the one who did most of the work. So now you're just kind of like apathetic to the situation. You're just not having it, and maybe at the time you didn't say, hey, where's my credit for this? And now you feel like you need to come back out of it. That is just an example here. It doesn't have to be the exact case for you, but that is what I'm hearing with this card in the context to these other cards. So, that being said, let's move on to the Wheel of Fortune here. So, the Wheel of Fortune is a card of change here. It's all about cycles. It's actually a card of good luck. So I do feel like you're going to be able to share your voice about this. You're going to be able to reap your reward from this. You also have the Three of Pentacles next to it, which is a card of collaboration and learning and teamwork type of thing. So I do feel like maybe you are working, or I feel that this situation has to do with a group of people that you haven't been sharing your voice around. This could be friends that you've just been hanging with. This could be colleagues that you've been working with. This could be this could just be peers. This could even be family members. But I'm hearing that it has to do with something you've been doing around them, and you don't feel like you've been appreciated for it. So, but with the Wheel of Fortune here, that is a card of good luck. That is a card telling me that hopefully you will be able to speak up here, and not even just to get credit and appreciation, but just for the sake of speaking your truth, if that makes sense, guys. So you're being called to speak your truth. Group number 1. Alright, so now I'm going to clarify some of these and just see what else comes up here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Oof. The Two of Pentacles. Interesting. Nine of Pentacles. Dang, guys. One more, please. And it's flown to the ground again. Here we go. Wow, having the Empress fly out there, you guys. Card flew way out of my hands. Alright, so having all of these Pentacles cards here is really, really making me feel like this has to be work related. Like you have been working really hard for something, and I hear that you don't feel like you've been getting enough rewards for your hard work or appreciation for your hard work. I just feel that you've just been quiet, you've been patient, but you're reaching your breaking point, and you just want to speak up for yourself because you just feel like you're not getting any credit where credit is due here. And you, I see you're standing out here as the Empress for me, and she is an abundant, nurturing, like just beautiful, strong, womanly type of energy, feminine energy here. You don't have to be female, but it's like a strong feminine strength and abundance card. So that being next to all of these cards, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which talks about manifesting a new financial opportunity. We have the Two of Pentacles, which is time management. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is another card of abundance, self-sufficiency, being independent. I'm hearing you have really put in the work here. I'm hearing that you may not have a lot of family support, and like you didn't really have people to help support you to get you to where you're at. You had to do this alone. You had to do it by yourself, and you're standing here in your Empress energy. So that being said, I feeling like you really need to speak up and share your voice about this, what you've done, what you've created for yourself, whether that be getting credit in the workplace, whether that be telling people about your accomplishments or your successes, or maybe you feel almost guilty because other people in your life don't have as much success here, and you're repressing that part of yourself, and you're suppressing your ideas, and you're just like, you don't openly share about that. Or maybe there's even someone who constantly puts you down for these things, not for being successful, but however they try to tell you that you're not successful. They try to drag you down here. And I feel that you're being urged with this reading to really step into your power, step into your Empress energy, feel that overwhelming abundance, be proud of yourself for all the things that you've accomplished, and really speak up to the people who are putting you down, or that you're just normally you don't share about these things with. I feel like there's something you definitely need to share that has to do with this success that you're having. Okay, so now I'm going to get some messages for you, some guidance from these guys. There's all kinds of things in here. There's a whole bunch of these little cards. So I'm not sure what's going to come out. I literally just made these today, so we'll see. So I'm just going to do this and pull this many. How about it? Alright. I guess I'll put these in my hand. So we have Pisces coming out here. You could be a Pisces, or someone that is in this situation that you need to speak up to could be a Pisces. We have Smile. This card is telling me to remember to be proud of yourself and your success, whether people hear it or not, and smile. We have Virgo. So someone else could be a Virgo. You could be a Virgo. there was a lot of pentacles here, so I really am getting a lot of earth energy. So this really could be an earth sign you're dealing with, or just involved in this dynamic somehow. We have blame. I said earlier about guilt, the guilt situation here, how you could just feel guilty for maybe your success and the people you're around, because maybe you're just more abundant and successful than them in some ways, and you don't feel good speaking up about it. We have non-commitment here. And we have denial. So with non-commitment, I'm hearing you're not committed to speaking up for yourself. You're not committed to yourself. You're not committed to standing up for yourself. And in denial, you may be in denial about it. Or someone else may be denying your own success, your achievements, what you should be appreciated for. Yeah. So, group one, make sure that you stand up for yourself. Please speak out about whatever this is. Share your truth, share your voice. Remember to be patient about this and be patient with yourself. This card was Sound of Spirit. Listen to the sound of spirit, of your own spirit, where it leads you. Disregard these other people who may be putting you down, putting you in a negative headspace, whatever this is. And yeah, move forward from this by sharing your voice. Okay? I hope this resonated. I hope that this helped you. Group number one. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Again, if you comment on any video for up until June 1st, you will be entered into winning a free personal reading. So definitely be a part of that. And I hope to see you in another video. Bye-bye. Hello. If you picked group number 2, you picked this green opal. I love this crystal. Then this is going to be your reading. Or stone. I guess it's a stone. Alright. Ooh, we have respect here. We have quiet stillness. And we have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Alright. So, with these 3 cards coming out here, first of all, you've been training for this for lifetimes, and there's respect card next to each other. This woman on this card looks like really strong here, and respect looks very intimidating. Looks almost like a hawk or something on this card. But with these, I'm really feeling like you are moving towards some sort of position of leadership of some sort, and that maybe you are being challenged to command some sort of respect. And it says you've been training for this for lifetimes, which makes me feel like you are going to be in some sort of leadership position. It's like you are prepared. You've been doing this for like a very, very long time, even maybe in a past life type of thing, to where you deserve the utmost respect for what you've been doing, and you are definitely moving towards some sort of position of power. But I feel like also with this quiet stillness card, I'm hearing to tell you that there's a lot of power in being quiet and still and unreactive. So if there is something that has been challenging you in this position, or challenging you for this position, in order to get the respect that you deserve and to move forward into this position, you're being told to be quiet and to be still and to surrender. And that is where your power is going to come from, and that is really where you're going to shine. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get some tarot cards to clarify and figure out what this leadership position or respect that you are wanting, what is that about? Got to figure that out, you guys. Giving me Emperor energy. Alright. 2. What are they wanting respect for? Alright, we got the 9 of Swords. Okay, not what I was expecting to see, but okay. We have the Hermit. And one more, please. The 5 of Swords. All right. So, make sure these are all lined up here. I'm a little OCD. Okay. So, the 9 of Swords here. Ooh, we have the Justice card on the bottom of the deck. I'll lay that right here for you guys to see. So, with the 9 of Swords here, I'm hearing that you have you have been worried. You have been actually in a state of depression, and you've been like worried about this position that you're being, I don't want to say promoted to, because this may not have anything to do with career, but it's almost something like that. Like, you're being put in the position to where you have to lead now, and you're concerned about people giving you respect. So, with the 9 of Swords here, I can sense you've been worried about this, and you've also been in a hermit mode, isolation mode. And appearing under this card, I'm hearing that part of your training, you've been like preparing for this by going into hermit mode, isolating yourself, to prepare. You've been sitting in some quiet stillness to prepare for this. And also having the 5 of Swords coming out, this can be a card of like having disagreements and like after the battle. So you may have had to really fight to be in this position that you're in, or maybe someone walked away and now you're being told that you have to step up here. But with having the Justice at the bottom of the deck, I'm feeling that you really deserve this respect. It's not something you should be even worried about, because you have training for this for lifetimes. You have earned this respect, okay? So don't ever doubt yourself in this regard. Alright, I'm going to get some more tarot cards here to clarify some of this. So let's go ahead and clarify these. The 9 of Swords here. The 5 of Cups. What does it have to do with? Okay. 2 of Cups. The Hierophant. And the 9 of Cups. Alright. Lots of water. You have a lot of emotions about this group too. I feel it. Especially being with this Swords card of worry. I'm feeling with the 5 of Cups, you are afraid to fail here. You're afraid of failure. You are afraid of failure here. And that is what you're worried about. You're worried that you're gonna lose. You're not gonna live up to whatever this position is in your mind. Also, we have the Hierophant here, and so with that card being here, it's a card of wisdom. It's a call. I can't speak right now, you guys. I don't know what is going on, but again, with the Hierophant here, it's a card of wisdom, and just like it can also be a card of like being really like tight with your beliefs, almost like part of like an institution or a religion or something of that sort. So maybe you're stepping into a leadership position in one in some place like this where there's like a organized structure and hierarchy. Um, so yeah. And then you also have the Knight of Cups, which is along with the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is like a card of like unity and divine connection, as well as the Knight of Cups being like romance, a bit of romance. He's our most romantic knight, you could say, and but it can also be a card of like imagination and fantasy. So that's what I'm getting here. I'm hearing that with this Nine of Swords energy, where this worry is coming in, I'm hearing you're afraid to fail here. Um, this could be part of an institution, and you're also just like fantasizing. I'm hearing that you're fantasizing about um, not only what could go wrong here, but what could go right. And you're like locked into your beliefs about it. Like you could be like very black or white about the situation. But it definitely feels like you're going to be promoted into some sort of position, and you're in a place of doubt of yourself. So you're being urged to sit in quiet stillness with yourself. Maybe even there's a connection that you have in your life that can help encourage you and help you see your strength and work on your gifts here, and help can like shine some light on the good here so that you get out of this worried energy, because I'm hearing that you are prepared for this. You're just letting your mind go crazy, which is why this quiet stillness card came out for you guys. It was because you're literally being told to just be quiet and to be still and just surrender, because worrying isn't going to change anything about the future. It's just only making the present moment that you're in right now worse for yourself. All right, so now I'm going to get um, some of these little written messages that I made today. I'm going to mix them around here, and I'm going to get some of these out to give some sort of guidance for you guys. Alright, we'll do these, and then I want to get two more. Let's do these two. Alright, what cards did we get? We got Gemini. So you or someone you're dealing with could be a Gemini. We did have some swords cards, so air sign showing up here. We have Smile. This came out in group 1 as well. I feel like you really need to smile here, whoever you are, because you deserve this, whatever it is, and you're prepared, and you need to smile and stop doubting yourself. We have the letter E. So maybe this person who can help you, maybe their initial is E, maybe that's one of your initials or a letter in your name. We have A. Again, an initial. We have your mind constructs your reality. So that being said, that's kind of what I was telling you about the worry earlier. If you're sitting in this place of worry, you're imagining all of these horrible outcomes in your mind. You're literally going to attract those things into your life and into the future. So there's literally, your mind constructs your reality, almost like a law of attraction. If I'm going to sit here and I'm going to spend all of my time worrying and attracting this negative thoughts in, it's going to also carry out into the other things that I'm doing, and I'm just going to pull more of that energy in towards me, okay? So really watch yourself from this worry and sit in the quiet stillness. And then lastly, geez guys, I can't speak. With me not being able to speak here, I'm feeling like this almost like nervous energy where I'm like stuttering. It wasn't here before, so maybe when you get nervous, you stutter or you talk really fast where you can't even get your words out. So that could just be for someone. And we also have the letter Q, very specific letter, but we also have quiet stillness. And I feel like that's being emphasized again with this Q here. Okay, group 2, I really hope that this helped you. Stop doubting yourself, whatever this is. Stop doubting yourself. Remember, your mind constructs your reality, so be positive about this. Give yourself positive messages, positive encouragement. Attract that into your life in this situation if that's what you want, if that's the reality that you want here. And relax and just be quiet, just be still, and just enjoy your time and don't fill it with this negative energy here. Okay, group 2, I hope that this helped you. Hope it resonated. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and especially comment if you want to be entered into the giveaway for a free personal reading. And hope to see you in another video. Hello, if you picked this Selenite crystal heart, this will be your reading. So I pre-drew these oracle cards for you. And after this, I'm going to draw a tarot to clarify, and we'll get messages from here. So you have spirit connection, sorrow, and take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Okay, so group 3, with the take a break card here, I'm hearing that you have been really going at it and that you need to come back and connect with spirit here and process and heal some sorrow. I feel that you've been distracting yourself with work or just doing, and not coming back to take a break to process some trauma or some pain that you may have had in the past. But you are being encouraged to really connect with spirit, your higher self, with your guides, just really coming back to your heart and connecting to your heart. Yeah. Take a break from the doing. So I'm going to go ahead and get some tarot to clarify these oracle cards for you, group 3. Alright. Group 3 was their sorrow they need to take a break from here. Oof, we have devil coming out here. Travel. Alright, what else? Oof, okay. 3 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Cups popping out here. Okay, group 3. So, with the devil coming up, I'm hearing that maybe you have been struggling with attachment to, it could even be a work endeavor, it could be a person, it could be It could be a lot of things, but the devil talks about attachment, like I said. It can be addiction as well. Um, you can see in the card that these two people are bound together. So maybe there was an idea or um, maybe a career move, something you wanted and you didn't get it. Or maybe you're still attached to some sort of idea and it's not going your way and it's bringing you a lot of sorrow here. So whatever this devil card is, you're being asked to connect with your heart and acknowledge whatever this is. It could just be like a painful trigger, something that was taken away from you, and you realize how attached you were to it. Yeah, whatever this addiction or attachment here is, I feel that it's not doing you any good and you need to take a break from it, okay? Also on the card it says a life's work, not a season, and you got a Three of Pentacles card, which is a card of collaboration and work and learning. So maybe you're attached, not necessarily to one specific person. Maybe it's just like a group and you need to take a break. A group of people, a group, a work group. It could even be one specific person that maybe you guys are working on something together with. Also, Nine of Cups coming in here. So that's telling me that you, again, when I was saying maybe you didn't get what you want out of, how do I put this? I'm hearing, like I said, maybe you were attached to something and it didn't come out your way, and so you're upset you didn't get what you want here. The Nine of Cups is upright, which is sitting in a confident, steadfast, very like, look at this card. It's a very like, I want it my way type of card, okay? So, and yeah, maybe you have been working really hard at something or spending a lot of time distracting yourself with whatever this addiction is. And I just feel that you have a lot going on. It could be attachment, it could be something. Let's get some clarity with these cards. I really need it because you guys have a lot of interesting energies going on here. So let me figure out what this is a little bit clearer for you. Maybe you're even attached to working. Like I said earlier, maybe you've just been working to distract yourself from these things. Alright. And by these things, I mean painful triggers or just some traumas, something that's coming back up, but you're just trying to distract yourself with work. Let's clarify the devil, please. We got the Star. The Star almost came out in the other deck too, guys. I noticed, but I didn't take it because it didn't come out. I only wanted 3 cards, but we have Temperance. Okay, you guys are getting major arcana now. The Magician. What the heck, guys? Whoa. One more, please. And the Two of Wands. Okay. Wow. 4 major arcana you're reading. Okay. So, let's dissect this. I really got clarity here. So, with a Star, I see you want something to happen. You are praying, you are hoping, you have so much faith in whatever this is that you want really bad with this Nine of Cups over here. With the Temperance card coming in, you're being reminded that although you want this really, really badly, to get what you want, you need to come back and heal some of this so that you can step into your Magician and really manifest what you want, and you're not distracted by this devil and this sorrow. Does that make sense, guys? hope that's making sense. So, like, again, with the star here, it's like maybe you really want a connection to work out, or maybe you're putting a lot of hope into a project, a work project, something. It could be a multitude of things, but these are examples. And what I'm pointing towards, though, is that you also could be so attached to it that it's not allowing you to manifest exactly what you want. More so, you are, it's almost like a be careful what you wish for type of thing. Not that you are trying to manifest something bad here, but I'm hearing to create what you really, really want, you need to become more in tune with yourself. You need to connect with spirit. You need to process some sorrow. You need to heal some wounds here so that you can actually manifest exactly what you want here. And with the 10 of Wands over here, that is a card of hard work, a lot of burden, a lot of responsibility. Okay? So, again, attachment, burden, a lot of work, like just like heavy. Like if you see these chains down here, I would imagine those would be quite heavy to be weighing on my back, you know? Whatever this is that you're committed to here, I think you need to possibly just reevaluate and reprioritize some of this. Take a break from whatever this is, okay? I could be picking up on a lot of things here. This is a general reading, so I can't be too specific here. But, yeah, you need to process this, and it might actually bring you some sorrow to let this idea go for a second, to just surrender, just to take a break. It might bring you some sorrow because I feel like you've been distracting yourself with just the idea of it. And if you took a step back and looked at how things were going, you might realize, like, yeah, I have been putting a lot of work into it, but I'm not sure that's exactly what I want. This may be weighing me down in some areas. I may be too attached to some outcomes in some areas to where it's not free flowing enough, okay? So make sure that you lighten this load a little bit on yourself. Take a break from whatever this is that you're trying to manifest. Process and dig deeper into yourself and figure out, like, is this what I really want? So you can come back in this star energy and this magician energy and this temperance of balanced energy, where you can come back and approach it from, again, a more balanced perspective, okay? And a more healed perspective, like a different lens on this. So, again, that could be a person, that could be a project, a career, whatever you're trying to manifest here. It would be different for everyone. So now I'm going to get these messages that I made today, and I'm just going to draw several of these just to get some guidance or just messages that can help you here. Alright. How many is that? Hey, it's exactly 6. That is the number I was going for. Alright. We have the Wigala, which is it's a flower. The Wigala, I think I'm pronouncing it right. I have some of these in my front yard, but they symbolize a bright future and brilliance. Again, that's giving me this star energy, okay? Like manifesting what we really want. We have bias here. Again, with this attachment, maybe you're just making a bit biased decisions because you haven't actually gone back and weighed this out, and like maybe you're taking on too much. Maybe you're attached to something. How are you biased? How are you looking at this through a specific lens, like I said earlier? We have avoidance I definitely feel like you're avoiding this devil sorrow energy where it says take a break. I feel like you're avoiding this break, which is why this is being highlighted here. We got the Caria. This is another flower I have in my yard. It symbolizes love, psychic abilities, and healing. Again, some heart healing. Um, I'm not sure if you guys are all into plant messages, but I feel that plants all have like a different thing that they teach, whether we can use them as tools or just, look at them and like I guess visualizing them and the energy that they give, it can be very healing. So that's why I included some of these in these cards I made. And we have in your bubble. I feel like you need to get in your bubble, heal, take a break. Um, I'm not draw some boundaries because again, the devil can be a card of codependence. Sometimes in your bubble could go like both ways, where it's like you need to get outside of your bubble because you're in your bubble, or but here I'm really getting that you need to step into your bubble and put up some boundaries here, so that you can really focus and take a break and just like really feel your own energy to heal some of these things and rethink this. And lastly, we have resistance. So maybe, again, we have avoidance coming up here, we have bias, and I just feel like this avoidance and resistance, whatever this resistance is, I really encourage you, group 3, to confront this, okay? Take a break, process this sorrow, connect with spirit, your spirit, really try to listen to what it's saying and just be honest with yourself here. There's no reason to bullshit yourself. I understand as humans we have desires, we have these things that we want so badly, that we're attracted to so badly, and ideas, and there's completely nothing wrong with that. That's actually great to have ideas, and pursue them. However, what I'm being told is that I feel that there's maybe a different path you can take to get to what you're desiring, and it will be less of a burden for you. It will be a more balanced approach for you, and it will really create what you want, and to have faith in yourself and believe in yourself here so that you can stand in this confidence and really get what you want, because I see that you've been working towards this, whatever this is. Maybe you've even been trying to heal yourself and call in some sort of specific person, but just check your approach here. Just reevaluate. That's really what I'm hearing for you. And I feel that that will help heal this so that you can move forward in the best way that you can. Okay, group 3, I hope that this helped you. I enjoyed doing this reading for you. Again, if you want a personal, in-depth personal reading, make sure that you comment on as many videos as you want, and every comment will be an entry into getting a free personal reading that I'll be announcing on June 1st. Also, if you would like to buy a personal reading from me, you can reach out to me through my email, okay? And yeah, I hope this helped. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in another reading, okay? Bye-bye, group 3. Hello, group 4. If you chose this rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. All right. We have the card Creation, and we have the card Rebirth, and Lemuria, Creating Heaven on Earth. It's happening. Wow, you guys. So, let's get into this. There's 3 cards about birth, really, or creation. Even this Lemuria card says creating heaven on earth, creation, rebirth is like, something dies and then it comes back and recreates itself, almost like a phoenix energy here. So I'm hearing that maybe you are coming out of some sort of difficult energy and you're rebirthing yourself. You're coming back as yourself again, but a more healed version of it so that you can move forward and create new things. You can create your heaven on earth because you've shed your old ways. And it's interesting, I said phoenix, but there's also a moth image here, and you think about like a butterfly or moths, they start out as caterpillars and they make their cocoons, and then they're like reborn into this new new type of being, okay? Um, and I think that's really beautiful because if you think about, I'm sure you guys have heard this many times, but still, I still think we're being reminded of it here, so why not speak on it? But, um, like, think about the limitations of a caterpillar versus a butterfly. Like, a caterpillar is on the ground, it cannot fly, it does not have wings. It even eats leaves, you know what I'm saying? Versus then becoming this butterfly or becoming this moth and now becoming a pollinator. You can now fly. You have a new perspective on life now that you've been reborn. I think all of those things are just important messages to say here. It's like this new creation, this new energy here. I'm loving it, guys. All right, so let's get some tarot for you guys and see what all this is about. What are we creating? Um, what have we healed here? Yeah, let's see. 3 cards for you guys, group 4. We have the Knight of Cups, the Everything is Fine in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so with the Knight of Cups showing up here, this is a card of fantasy a little bit. It's our most romantic knight that we have in the tarot. He's romantic, he's imaginative, he gets a little bit into the fantasy side as well. So if you're looking for a new relationship or someone coming in for you, I do sense someone approaching you in that way, potentially. If not, this could be yourself here. And now that you've been reborn almost in a sense, it's like you had a little glow up almost. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And now you're just like in your beauty, you're ready to share your cup with someone, okay? And the Everything is Fine coming out of reverse. This is actually the 10 of Swords card in this deck, but it says everything is fine here. But the 10 of Swords is a card of painful endings. It could even be a death card here. The person is being pierced by all of these swords in the upright. It's like the end, almost in denial about the end a little bit too. You see she's saying everything is fine here, but that's coming up in the reverse. So again, having this rebirth card here and aside this card as well is making me say, like, you've come out of this, like it was like the death of something, like something ended again, like you ended this caterpillar stage so that you're now blossoming into your butterfly or moth or phoenix here. And we have the King of Swords showing up in the reverse. Now, the King of Swords in the upright is like having mental clarity and power. He's very intellectual and authoritative, but very trusting, because a lot of our swords cards in the tarot are about honesty, they're about truth, they're about justice, So with this card being in the reverse here, it can actually mean the opposite of having this mental clarity, okay? So, that being said, I feel that maybe, again, you came out of this energy here, but maybe you're still working to grow into this new butterfly. Like maybe it's like you are just on your way out of the cocoon kind of thing, or in that like last process of developing into a butterfly, okay? But you're definitely coming out of this energy here. So, yeah, so with the King of Swords showing up in the reverse for you, I just want to, I guess, Spirit wants to remind you to seek clarity here as you move forward in this new rebirth process. So I'm going to get this other tarot deck here, and I'm going to clarify these cards. Let me clarify. Why is this King of Swords warning here? We have the Hanged Man. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles. Ooh, too many cards. Alright, what's going to help group 4? Healing, the Hierophant, I just heard don't have limiting beliefs about your old way of being. Do not limit yourself to this past caterpillar stage in the Nine of Swords. So yeah, with this card came out, this card can be a card of like institutions and religion and things like that, but I'm hearing more of like, don't impose limiting beliefs on yourself, as in like, a butterfly wouldn't do the same things as a caterpillar would, okay? Like, the caterpillar has it doesn't have wings, for one. This butterfly is going to use their wings. It would be like, what I'm getting with this card is it would be like you being almost afraid to use your own wings here. Like having a limiting belief, like I was a caterpillar before, so I can never be a butterfly. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It's a little corny, but that's what I heard, and that's my best analogy I can give here. Also, you have the Hanged Man coming out. So, with the Hanged Man, I'm hearing to tell you to surrender. Just let go and just like let yourself bloom and blossom, okay? Don't try to impose these beliefs on yourself and indoctrinate yourself on what you can and cannot do, because this is a creation period for you. This is a rebirth period for you. This is a time for you to bloom. So just like surrender to yourself and let yourself explore, let yourself create, let yourself do. Just like let yourself even feel some of the sensual things and just like explore this new way of being, this new healed version of yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't impose limiting beliefs. Don't let your thoughts get in the way, okay? Because you also have the Nine of Swords coming out here as well, and that's a card of worry and fear and like depression. It looks similar to this Ten of Swords, but like it's a little bit different. Yeah, this one's a little bit about worry and anxiety. So it's like, again, being next to this Hierophant here, I feel like it's literally like saying, well, I used to be a caterpillar, so I can never be a butterfly. Or like, I guess to put this in a more like human example would be like, well, I've never had this before, so why would I ever be able to have it now? That type of thing, like limiting beliefs, thinking because something was always one way, it will never change, just like that type of thing. And it's putting you in this worry, Nine of Swords energy, and there's no reason to do that to yourself, because you literally you're literally blossoming into this new person. So don't fall back by believing these past mind states. That's the word I'm looking for. So you also have the Five of Pentacles coming out, and um, that's the card of being like left out in the cold. It's like it's like isolation. It could even be financial loss or poverty, and it can also just be another card of worry, you guys. And it's like you guys are blossoming and blooming into like to some awesomeness here, guys. So you really are, and you may even still be in this like last little stage before you blossom here, and you're just super worried, and you're still maybe in a lack energy here. And but yeah, you just really need to surrender, let go of these limiting beliefs, and just let yourself explore, let yourself reach this cup out to somebody, okay? Because I see that you have a very active and creative side. You have this imagination. Don't be afraid to explore, and whatever explore means for you, okay? Whatever that is. Okay, so we're going to finish up by getting some of these cards that I made today, actually, but they're full of all kinds of messages. I have messages from flower symbology. I have messages that I've learned from taking magic mushrooms. I have messages from chakras. I have messages from just random things I've written, numerology, all the zodiac signs, and some letters in here as well. So yeah, anything could come out here. I really just want to get something for like guidance, to point you and to give you some sort of symbol here. If you ask for like a message, maybe something will show up here for you guys. I'm trying to get 6. That is 6. I'm going to put this one back, okay? All right. We have Magnolia, longevity, perseverance, and nobility. With this, I'm really getting this perseverance card. It's like, persevere. Come on, you're like at the last step, so there's no reason to quit now. You've come so far, okay? And we also have the letter F here for you guys. This could be your first, middle, or last initial. Maybe this is someone in your life who's been helping you and with you through this process. Maybe one of their initials coming out here. We have melt into reality. This is a card that really, to me, it just means like surrender. Like become one with reality and surrender. Also giving me, coming back to this hanged man energy kind of thing, okay guys? Like just surrender and just melt and enjoy, and like just really feel and explore all that there is, okay? We have Virgo. You could be a Virgo or have sun, moon, rising placements. Again, could be someone else in your in your vicinity. Wow, we have a lot of these coming out. We have Cancer and Aquarius here. So again, you could have any of these placements, or I could be picking up on someone around you in your energy, in your circle, who's been helping you blossom, helping you heal, or maybe this is that person who you want to extend that cup to. Who knows? So, all right, group 4. This was a really fun reading. I had fun with this one. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If you want to be entered into getting a free personal reading from me, Make sure you comment down below and subscribe so that you can see if you won or not. Every comment that you make on any of my videos gives you an entry into the reading. So if you comment on 2 different videos, that's 2 entries into the giveaway, okay? And I'll be drawing the winner on June 1st. So yeah, group 4, this is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I see you in another video. Good night.